Hi, Gloria Reben here again with part two of task management and overcoming overwhelm. If you were here last Thursday, I had given you some instructions of spending the next 3 days, or at least next 3 business days, in whatever you're doing, whatever you happen to be doing, in listing every single thing you do on that day. I was not asking you to write a to-do list. I was only asking you to write what you have, or not what you have done, but what you are in the process of doing. And after you did that, you had a big, long list, 3 days, and you were probably extremely overwhelmed at looking at all the stuff that you did. And you probably also remembered some of the stuff you didn't accomplish, some of the stuff you wanted to do but didn't get done. But don't worry about that at all, because now we are on the second step. Now that you have that big list, take that big list, and I just want to have you write down some numbers, okay? Like, just write next to each thing a number that belongs to some kind of a category. For example, if you made a lot of phone calls, prospecting phone calls, follow-up phone calls, whatever kind of phone calls you made for your business, whether they were just phone calls to a company to have you write something for you, or whatever it was, write down like a 1 next to all the phone calls. And then write a 2 next to the next category that you see. Like maybe you have done a lot of writing, that you had posted on Facebook, or posted on your blog, or written copywriting, did some copywriting, and write number 2 across all that. Then go down the entire list, 3 for some other type of activity that you could put in a certain category. After you've done all that, you're probably going to find still there may be 3, 4, 5 things that didn't fit into any category, and that's okay, because you're going to just put a number next to those which are, don't fit into any category, okay? So now you have several categories. They may be 3, they may be 4, they may be 5, you may have 6 categories. It doesn't matter, because they're all different kinds of things. Like one of them may be reading or studying or taking a class. But whatever it is, it's your particular categories, and it doesn't matter what they look like. Now, I want you to take another piece of paper and write each of those categories separately, and write down all the activities and all the you're going to get the exact same information that you already had on the first one, but you can place each one of those into their appropriate category. So now you have 3, 4, or 5 categories. Now the secret to this of escaping overwhelm and not being overwhelmed is to do tasks according to category rather than according to project. Now, a project you may have may require you to make phone calls. It may require you to do accounting. It may require you to do writing. It may require you to do any number of those things. But now, until spread out over different projects, you have them all in one place. So what you're going to do now is divide your day into those categories, and take a certain amount of time that you're going to put into each of those categories. And an hour and a half to make phone calls, okay? Well, you may not make all of them, but you may make some of them, in which case you put that into the next day's category. Now, tomorrow we're going to do in what you can do that would be even more efficient. But for now, you're going to be working on creating that list and starting right away, putting that list into categories, and start working with the categories. For the rest of the day, you may not have much time left, but you can still do an hour here, half hour there, 15 minutes, whatever it happens to be, and start working with tasks in categories rather than on projects. Okay, thank you, and come back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific time, and hear part 3 of what to do next. Thank you. Talk to you later.